Of all the colors in the rainbow, this might be an artist's ideal pick for the perfect palette, or a fruit lover's for that matter.
I think it's great. I love it.
When Linda Berg shops, color is key.
If it's pink, it's supposed to be, this is what I've been told, that it's been ripened by the sun.
But time changes everything, and when things go bad, they go bad in a hurry. Most fruit will only last 2 weeks once picked. The higher the temperature, the more life gets squeezed out of your fruit. Cindy Tong is a produce specialist at the University of Minnesota.
So the faster they breed, the more sugar and fat and protein they're expending, just like we are.
Cool temperatures help slow that process. So it's a race to get your fruit to refrigerated trucks and refrigerated warehouses, where the temperature can be a cool 28 degrees. The temperature rises from there, at least to 35 degrees at the store, 40 degrees in your refrigerator. Each place makes your fruit work harder to stay alive. Surprisingly, not much happens to your fruit at the warehouse. Everything just chills, except the bananas.
So they gas them with ethylene to bring them all to the same maturity level.
This banana gas chamber at J&J Distributing in St. Paul infuses bananas with ethylene, a gas they naturally produce, one that helps them turn yellow. Changing fruit is inevitable, but we wondered if different stores would mean a longer shelf life. We shopped places like the farmer's market, big box stores, even a gourmet grocer, buying up bananas, grapes.
Can I get some of your nectarines?
And strawberries. We stored our fruit like most people, placing everything but the bananas in the refrigerator, then watched and waited. All the fruit lasted about the same length of time, except the strawberries and grapes. Cub Foods and Byerly's grapes looked and felt the best after 7 days. A good portion of the strawberries we bought from Super Target and Byerly's stayed good for an entire week. The farmer's market strawberries shriveled the fastest, followed by Cub Foods.
It could be the length of time that it was on the shelf.
Cub has field buyers who inspect the fruit before they buy it.
We bring in product almost daily into our stores.
Most stores do, but even those that don't will tell you. Here's another unknown fruit fact. Many of those big box stores buy their produce from the same distributors as the gourmet grocers. The difference, Cindy says, those gourmet stores often buy the more expensive, better looking fruit. But remember this.
I think you start off with better quality. They may not last any better because it depends on how you handle it at home.
For example, strawberries. You don't want them touching, so the best way to store them is to place them out on a cookie sheet and then slide them in the refrigerator.
I mean, how many people have huge refrigerators where they can slide in pans of, strawberries? I don't.
If you don't, remove the bad ones. Put the good ones back in the original container and into the refrigerator. Don't wash strawberries until you're ready to eat. When it comes to peaches, nectarines, and plums, use a brown bag to help ripen them up. Firmness counts when it comes to grapes, but you should also look closely at the stems. Make sure they're green. That's a sign there's still plenty of water keeping the grapes fresh. So go ahead, enjoy the fruits of your labor, but realize you can only squeeze so much life out of your fruit.